morning, everybody. Jason, Hollis Farms. Haven't done just a whole lot today. Cody and them had baseball practice this morning for a while. I am wore out. I threw some batting practice. I tell y'all what, some of my baseball videos, most of my baseball videos have been kind of slow. I know a lot of people's wanting racing, and we're gonna race. We're gonna get to race, but like I said, we're concentrating with the ball right now, and if they're playing, you know, I'm gonna be there and at practice and all that stuff. But our defense and pitching has gotten to where it is really good. We are struggling at the bat as a whole team for sure. Called Brian earlier, and he had some ideas. I'll flip y'all back up where I can see. Of course, Jake's, what's Jake? 24, 5 now, whatever he is. They came up playing, and Brian coached. They played travel ball. They played hard. Kind of like a lot of stuff we're trying to do now with Cody and them. But so I always call him and bounce ideas off of him. And I called him, we was talking about Cody's hitting today, and it's a lot of people on the team. And we have just about decided he's just not seeing the ball. And we know that. He's kind of pulling his head out and just not seeing the ball. So Brian had an idea he did with his kids when he was when they were younger. He had some different colored balls, and I've got me some balls painted 4 different colors. I'm not gonna fool with it today, but maybe tomorrow when we do it, I will show y'all and tell y'all what we're trying to accomplish. All right, so I got PJ out. Being kind of lazy. I threw so many pitches today. I'm trying to get this camera. I took my little stick off. One thing about this G7X, sometimes I'm riding, I put it in a little case because I don't want to tear it up. But got PJ out. We're gonna ride. I am tired. Golly, I threw so many pitches today. But here's what I'm about to do now. Me and Brian was talking about it the other day, and one of the first hunting clubs that our dad was in when we was old enough to hunt joins the property here where I live. And I used to hunt it all the time. We've actually got the lease on it now and kind of sublease it. Me and Brian was talking about it. They ain't been over in years. And we kind of lost our turkeys here for a while. And I think the reason is that thing had some kind of lease deal from the timber company or something on the timber, and it's been about probably 12 to 15 years ago when they cut most all the timber off. When they did that, it killed the turkeys. I know we were recruiting a lot of turkeys, but most places do. Our place over in Mississippi, we don't winter a lot of them, but we recruit them. So been talking to men a lot today. I think a lot of times you lose your wintering ground, it hurts your spring stuff. So I'm fixing to ride over there and we're gonna take a look at it, and I'm gonna show y'all. I can show y'all where we killed a lot of deer, and I hadn't been over there in a long time, so it's gonna take me a little bit. The roads are all still the same, but the timber's gonna look different. So we're gonna go look at some different ground. Alright, I didn't show y'all when I come across. You probably ain't supposed to, but in order to get to this spot from our place, we always rode across the trestle there, the railroad tracks. Railroad tracks comes by our place and goes through the middle of this. So all these roads are still the same, but I kind of ride around and show y'all where a lot of mine and Brian's hunting started. Big hunting, even my dad. Ride around. I remember when all this timber was big. I want to kind of go ride around and see where it's at and see if this is part of the reason that's helping our turkeys. This is a really big place. Big place. Used to, growing up, these woods over here were pretty big. Had box stands and you hunted the roads a lot. Had quite a few fields, but hunted the roads a lot. You had to be ready. Boy, the turkey hunting used to be really good over here. Kind of checking all these mud holes to see if there's any turkey tracks over here. Most of this stuff I'm seeing now is still too young for them to roost in, but getting to be some pretty decent nesting. A lot of these pines are coming back. I remember when they was big, clear cut them and they coming on back. Oh, slough right there. I remember when you could see out through there. It's done grown up. Oh, I bet there's some snakes in there around big as your leg. Changed a lot, but the roads are still pretty much the same. I have seen that water over this road right here. See, the beavers still about got this dammed up somewhere. Always have. I can remember back when Mississippi State said once a spike, always a spike, which was definitely not right. But I can remember sitting right on this road shooting 3 spikes in one afternoon when I was about 10, 11 years old. We had the old 185S Honda 3-wheeler loaded down right there. But that's what they said to do. So we did it. I sure didn't mind shooting them. Chased turkeys down here before. Just like to kind of let that road grow up. Need to do some road trimming here, boy. This old field's kind of grown up. Need to take it back over, but I can remember hunting out of that big oak tree right there. Up there on a limb. Had a shooting house there at one time. A lot of memories down here. Miss those club days. Old gobbler feather. Looks like there's at least one over here. Pines over there short, they ain't but about 4 or 5 years old. That's all. Stick it right there. Turkey tracks, a set of gobbler tracks, some old hen tracks, some fresh hen tracks. It's good to know. Trees is growing back. Just been a while. Gonna get back right. Still got the same old road system in here. Kind of seeing turkey tracks kind of spread out over the whole place like it used to be. I think that's what's helping our turkeys. They coming back. It's all about the timber. Cut too much at one time and you'll lose your turkeys. And I thought that's what had happened, and I believe it did. It's been long enough now that timber's coming back and the turkeys is coming back. I remember hunting back here years ago when most everybody had 2-wheel drive trucks. There was a lot of getting stuck and pulling out. One person might have a 4-wheel drive he'd be pulling everybody out. A lot of fun growing up down here. Gotta go quick in case the train's coming. A lot easier on a four-wheeler. This is the first time I ever done this on a Ranger. I'll try to make sure ain't nothing coming at the curb right up there. I want to show y'all this creek. Pretty little creek. Just got through feeding the mules and horses. I've got to get them over to another pasture where I can feed them with this hay. But anyway, me and Cody's been talking about turkey hunting on these mules and horses, and I used to do that quite a bit. I got a picture somewhere, big old gray mule I used to have, a big old turkey hanging off the side of him. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, not just a real exciting day today because we had baseball practice for a while and got to look at some old stomping grounds, old hunting grounds. That was pretty fun. Hadn't been over there in years. But anyway, yeah, I'm painting some baseballs. I hope tomorrow evening I get to show y'all what we're working on that. But anyway, I'm going to go feed the dogs and call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.